Welcome back to 30-Second Basketball, where we recap games in around 30 seconds that happened from the previous night. Let's get started. The first matchup was when the Nets visited the Knicks in Madison Square Garden on Wednesday night. It was a big game for seeding purposes for the Nets, and they would get a needed win after coming back from 21 points to win 110-98. This win for Brooklyn has them tied for the 8th seed with the Atlanta Hawks, and they want to maintain at least the 8th seed. Kevin Durant dropped a monster triple-double with 32 points, 11 assists, and 10 rebounds in the Nets' big win. Kyrie Irving also had 24 points and 8 rebounds from Brooklyn. RJ Barrett had a terrible 23-point game, shooting just 7 of 27 from the field in the Knicks' loss. The Nets will now host Cleveland tomorrow night in a potential battle for the 7th seed, and the Knicks will be in Washington on Friday night for a meaningless game. The Bulls were on a back-to-back for Wednesday's night matchup versus the Celtics, and they would get annihilated 117-94 as Chicago is pretty much locked into the 6th seed following this loss. The Celtics now maintain the 2nd seed, and they can still grab the 1 seed if Miami loses all of their last games and the Celtics win out. However, it will be interesting to see if Boston tries to duck the Nets in a potential first-round matchup. No one was great for the Bulls, as their top scorer was DeMar DeRozan with 16 points. For the C's, Jaylen Brown notched his 10th straight 25-point game, and Al Horford chipped in with 17 points on his own with 7 of 7 shooting. The Celtics will now be in Milwaukee tonight in the second half of a back-to-back, and the Bulls will host the Hornets tomorrow night. The last game on the recap slate was when Trae Young and the Hawks beat the Wizards 118-103 to pull within a game of the 7th seed in the East. Atlanta is now tied with the Nets for the 8th seed in the East, and both teams are 1 game back from the 7th seeded Cavaliers. There's a lot on the line these next few games for all teams, as seeding is pretty huge in the play-in tournament. For the Wizards, Kristaps Porzingis had a pretty good game and had 26 points, but besides that, he did not receive much help at all. 30 from Trae Young and 26 from Gallinari helped the Hawks pull away for an easy win on Wednesday night. The Hawks will now be in Miami tomorrow night to face the Heat, and the Wizards will host the Knicks tomorrow night.